Hey there folks, my name's Lona, welcome on in. We're playing some Elspeth's Son's Nemesis today, a commander that is basically my favorite commander so far for Historic Brawl. I love this card, it plays so nicely. It's a mid-range deck overall. We're going to be playing proper tools here. But Elspeth, how does Elspeth make the whole thing work together? Primarily, you're going to be using the -2 to create tokens, and then just start a board state. A lot of times after that, as long as you have that board state, you are probably trying to play aggressively to keep the pressure on the opponent and keep them on the back foot so they don't actually attack you or Elspeth. So giving you plenty of time. As it plays, when you play to that strategy, it feels like you're playing an aggro deck against people, but it's not really so much the case, even though our curve is super, super low. It's not necessarily the case. We are very much playing to a mid-range game plan where we are playing, I mean, we're literally playing all the rest that we can play, for example. Mostly, why? Because we can rebuild. Yeah, we're just playing toolbox stuff. Deck at Stone, just Fateful Absence, lots of appropriate removal thrown into the mix of value cards that tax the opponent, Tomic, and yeah, Archon of Emeria, trying to keep away combos, Curse of Silence for your opponent's commander, Deafening Silence against the Paradox Engine decks. So that's just the broad strokes of what this deck does. You can see very, very mid-range, very fair. Guess what? It definitely plays in the Hell queue. It doesn't match against the Hell queue often, but it definitely boxes with it. Anyways, feel free to screenshot everything here, or you can take a look down in the description of the video, and the export list will be there where you can take a look at it and modify it to what you have for cards or what you want to do with the deck. One last thing, not related. I know I made a comment on the community tab where I got hit by a truck. It didn't get me that bad, but I did need some recovery time. I'm feeling quite a bit better now. I'm able to work at a desk again, so you're seeing this video. Yeah, I'm on the mend. I'll be probably 100% within like one more week. So with that and all that out of the way, let's get into some games. All right, we're in. On the play versus the first sliver, which could be one of two decks. So one of them is an actual slivers deck, and the other one is a Cascade Value deck or a Tybalt's Trick Read sort of deck. One that's not intending to care about them, basically. To deal with, Cloud Shredder Sliver on turn 2, because invariably they somehow have it, we'll have Tomic in play. That's a solid body to deal with early ones. Our opponent is definitely playing some sort of value pile here, to say the least. I'm gonna play Bankbuster for now. Crack in. So let's see what our opponent does have here. Do you have slivers? You don't. There are no slivers in that deck. Fall of Lord Conda, that's going to be nice to get rid of the sliver thingy, whatever. Anyways, Elspeth's Son's Nemesis. Make 2 tokens. So they're going to have this next turn. We're going to crew. And we're getting a little bit out of this. We're getting an extra point. Cool. First sliver cascades into Tempered Sliver. There's actually slivers in there! Oh my god! Alright, well, whatever. Well, Lord Conda. Goodbye, first sliver. I have that in there for greedy decks. This is a greedy deck, folks. It's just a greedy deck. Okay, so now, where are we at with this? We can make 2 more. I'm going to play this as this. Now, I'm considering just drawing a card, but things could get out of control. Let's see. No, let's end this game. Nah, we'll draw the card. We'll draw the card. It's not worth it. So they take a ton of damage, which is fine by me. That's what we want. We want them to take a ton, an absolute ton of damage. Okay. Tempered Sliver takes out Elspeth. That's totally fine by me. Elspeth has done her job, basically. We'll throw her in the command zone for the first time. Basically the exact same amount. Liliana's kind of unimportant, but totally weird. Okay. Doesn't play very well here. We're going to get rid of Liliana quite easily, so that's no big deal. By Elspeth's command. You got it. Okay, so I'm playing Redain. Based on the information our opponent has given us so far, Redain is way too good. I want a land drop as well, so we're going to just draw a card here. Alright. So it is the value pile. Cleansing Nova. Artifacts and enchantments could probably go away quite easily here. Opponent shocks in, plays the first sliver, cascades into Mana Weft Sliver. Sure. Okay. So I can kill the first sliver again, or I could just attempt to kill them now. I think attempting to kill them now is probably a smart plan. So, Elspeth. Bump you two. Crack in for 8. That's all we can do, sorry. They're at 1. Okay, they get to seek a bunch of shit, put it into play. Cloud Shredder being one of them. Vorinclex exists. This is probably close to Cleansing Nova now. This is quite dangerous. Mirror Shield, yep. I'm seeing a Cleansing Nova now, despite them being at 1, unless we can find another means here. Although they did tap low here. Shapeshifters. Just kind of figuring out the way here, folks. Figuring out... Oh. Okay, let's see. Hold on. We actually win. The Wandering Emperor was the win. We get rid of Cloud Shredder. They lose flying. We attack. Done. Alright, we're up against Sheoldred on the play. They're going to tax our card draw, I guess? Dude, we're white. Okay, sure. Okay, 5 minutes later, our opponent finally keeps their hand and says go. That was a long wait, trust me. You got to cut out, but oh my god, I'm just like trying to keep my eyes open versus this guy. Okay, Birth of Meletis. Get ourselves a land. Eventually. I swear I have the minimum specs for this game. I swear. I don't know what they are anymore. I think you probably need like a military-grade computer at this point in time to manage the inefficiencies. But, you know, we're probably there somewhere. That was a nice pickup. That deals with Sheoldred easily. Alright. So, we'll just add Atomic to this. There we go. Our opponent hasn't cast anything for 1 or 2. Phyrexian Rager. I don't know, dude. That's it's not that good. All right, well, whatever. Elspeth down we go. Tokens. Crack in. If they want to throw Sheoldred onto this table, we'll fall of Lord Conde, no problem. We have a wall to deal with the Rager. Failing that, like if... Whatever, we're fine. Sheoldred comes to the table, fine. Reading. Okay. Well, yeah, sure. So, yep, simple matter. I'm going to follow Lorkanda and deal with Shieldred easily. Don't add anything to the table in our current state. It's totally unnecessary. Then I'm going to buff the tokens, I think, and just get in. Because they're going to do enough life gain that they'll extend the length of the game. We want to prevent that. We want to close it before they have a chance to do anything. You are figuring out where to put your commander and you're timing out for it. Okay. Okay, that was really easy. Alright, we're up against Toski. Big creatures, obviously, is the name of the game here. Mangara can help protect for that slightly. Traver Inspector is on one here. Sunset Revelry for the creatures. So our opponent does literally nothing here. That's fine by me. We have nothing to do as well, unfortunately, but we also have Clue, so we're kind of a little bit ahead on that. So hopefully we'll be able to pull ahead with something. Our opponent also potentially just playing gigantic stuff that we need to have this cleansing of. Holy shit, yes. Alright, that's actually pretty good. Wedding Announcement was a nice pickup here because we need blockers. So with Yorvo the size that it is, I don't know how long we're going to have to hold. It's big fat shit is what the name of the game is. We're taking 5 versus what? Okay. So the Sunset Revelry, I'm just kind of watching the details of. For now, we'll just play Sun's Nemesis. Make the tokens. And we'll take this opportunity to draw a card here. Okay, an extra board wipe. Those are the ones we need. We need hard board wipes versus them. Slow them down slightly. Okay, they knock out Elspeth. Elspeth's already done its job, so that's fine. Nothing in the yard, so we'll put it in the command zone. Okay, we'll just do this. Various protections, not terrible. So they played their fight spell. I'm going to attempt... They don't have enough creatures for that yet. They have really big shit, which is my problem here. Like, it's really big. Let's Angel of Destiny, as this will gain us life at the same time. By Elspeth's command, and now they're all larger. Perfect. So Angel of Destiny is one thing that fights against Yorvo here. Like, it's got so much. Okay, that's just value. You don't want to do that, buddy. You will notice you have some troubles when you try to do that. Also, it's the Garden Evangel means that we're probably clowning this fool. Oh my god, this draw just turned into pure gold. Pure freaking gold. Alright, no blockers for you. Alright, we're at 35. Beginning combat on your turn. We can give evasion to one of these fellas here. This is back, requiring the Angel of Destiny to be quite helpful here. We'll see. We have Chef at Dunes as well for the next turn. So that's something. So we have to untap, obviously, to know our strategy here, because they could be doing anything. Cultivate is probably not the thing. A Blizzard Brawl would be one thing that gets them out of it, so that was on my mind. Okay, well, in this case, we're just going to go, whoop. I haven't used this thing in a hot minute. All right. So they take the freebie block. It's not free. But one thing that's interesting here is that I would have had lethal on them. That's how much damage. Before the Angel of Destiny triggered to gain them the life back, we would have had lethal on them. So yeah, that was a pretty big clowning. All right, we're in on the play versus Raphael Fiendish Savior. Not familiar with this one. Oh, this is... Okay, this makes it an imp deck. Creature card was put in the graveyard from anywhere. Create a 1/1, so it could be a sack deck too. All right. So with that, Slayer's Bounty will give us an insight to things. Okay, graveyard synergies doesn't really exist here. There's probably enough here that we could probably figure something out here. So let's start with Slayer's Bounty and kind of have an idea of what we're working with here for creature types. The whole hand is creatures, by the way, and it is mostly sack. Okay, so with our turn 2, with that information in mind, my god, I'll grab Tome of Legends for card draw. Definitely need to solve for this, so... Another land. Okay, that's fine. Forsake the Worldly seems dead. So I think I'll cycle that here. Lay down arms. That's pretty good against the body dropper, I'd say. So, yes. So from here, Slayer's Bounty, open that up, figure out their next play. My problem is that they're dealing with whatever, we'll see. Okay, so they had a Locked Wing. So their lands, they're doing worse, but giving us time as a result. I'm taking Iron Verdict for their Yaheni. Skyclave Relic, next turn creates multiples, so we could just have our mana short up next turn. So let's just make sure everything's good here. So Archon of Emeria actually makes things pretty awkward. This is a tapped creature, so we can cast it any time. Sure. Okay, Archon of Emeria. Oh, wait. Ah, bugger! The foretell. You can foretell it there. Fine. But if they spend their turn killing Archon of Emeria, then we're pretty good. Like, they're casting one spell a turn anyway. This is just meant to fuck with them. It worked. It worked. Bajukabog. Well, that's unfortunate, but okay, sure. Nahiri's Binding's okay. Anyways, let's get a shitload of mana and just clown this fool. All right, we have the Sitting's Blessing as well. Good luck. So they're up to 5, and this creature has the potential to come out. Doom Whisperer, however, the big chonker, this will definitely solve that problem quite... Ooh, whoa, more ramp! More ramp, guys! We're going to hold priority on that. Yeah, I'll be happy. I'll be doing a service to this game by Nahiri's Binding it. Yes, pay all that life. So when I drop Elspeth, you are going to get absolutely destroyed. I didn't even look at it. There was something in my eye when I was looking at how many they kept on top. But based on that, I'm assuming... Okay, 1 to the yard. Okay, so with that, we'll make our tokens now. Get a counter on that. We make a pair of 2/1s here. Thanks to the banner. Yehedi comes into play. Yehedi can die. They're just using Doom Whisperer to deal with... Okay, I don't think you understand the value here, opponent. I am winning the value here. I'll sack the Doom Whisperer to get indestructible. Okay. Okay, so first things first, Soul Guide Lantern is going... I'm putting that into play immediately for the Doom Whisperer in case they had any plans of recurring such things. Just, you know, as a safety valve. 2 more tokens. Okay, Archer Rosca. I do have a draw a card effect available right now. Okay, cool. So we'll leave our mana open for everything. Everything's instant for our current state, so we're good. Next thing. Sunbird's Invocation. Peace. Mwah. Draw a card. It's a Garden Evangel. Nice. Okay, so do we punch them in the face again? Cards in the yard. 3. We don't really get that opportunity yet, do we? Well, we could. I suppose we have enough mana that we can just pay commander tax on Elspeth, which will be easier. So we'll just do that. How about 14 damage? Okay. Now let's hope that that puts them in a mood here. Let's play the Mazemind Tome as well. I am so happy we kicked the Skyclave Relic. Mishra's Bauble. Okay. Try harden for that 99 card deck. Oh, now we're playing some stuff. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. No, I want to know too, opponent. What is it? It's Fisher's Foundry. Draw a card. We have lethal, if you're wondering. Yeah, we're good. Alright. So, Garden Evangel, tap everything down. Easy peasy. Third 8. Bump the tokens. And go on in. So that's the deck. Hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely appreciate bringing you a deck that I've had time to tune. I don't get to do that too often. Usually I'm bringing you new ideas for you guys to tune. This one is one from me. Had a lot of care in it. So, till next time, take care.